Hey Colt fans, Justin Baldini, Director of Marketing for Colt here. This week on Topic Tuesday, we're going to take a look at two new traditional Colt models for fall of 2019. You're going to enjoy it. Take a look. I'm going to start off with the stainless steel version of our 1911 Classic pistol. If you saw our previous video on the 1911 Classic on Topic Tuesday, you'll kind of know that feature set, but finally we've got this in a stainless steel version. So again, this is really sort of, it's closest to like a 60s, 70s commercial production 1911. So again, it's what I call the 70 series action, which I understand is not really historically correct. It's actually, that actually meant a certain number of things like the collet bushing and other things. But point being is that it doesn't have a firing pin safety plunger on it at all. So you get that nice crisp, clean trigger pull that you expect with sort of these traditional period correct models. We do have that pre-70 series roll mark on there with the pony. We heard from a lot of people when we had sort of done some pre-releases and pre-shots of this that it didn't actually have the horse on it. I think the one we showed at SHOT Show, and actually that was kind of an oversight, but man, people jumped on us pretty quickly for not having that pony. So it's there on this. Other than that, it does have a national match barrel, so it's 45 national match barrel. It does have the straight rear serrations. It's got the higher sight set that you would expect on, again, a 60s, 70s commercial model. And finally, those rosewood grips kind of top it off. We did do a short trigger on these, so it's closer to, again, that sort of 70 series period correct era trigger. But it is a short aluminum trigger. It's actually not a steel trigger. So that's it. That's the 1911 Classic, finally in stainless steel. We know that this is really going to be an exciting model for a lot of people to be able to build off of and kind of customize, and we're excited to have that out there. The second traditional Colt model that we're releasing for 2019 in the fall here is this 1911M. This is going to be a limited production run of these 1911 M model Colts. It's closest to actually sort of a 1918 Black Army. We're calling it a Black Army because it's got sort of that sort of blasted finish. Now I understand the original 1911s, like the reproductions that we did about 12, 13 years ago, it is more of a brushed finish, but what we did is we actually made these a little bit darker and a little bit more matte. So that's what the M stands for. It's sort of a matte finish, but it's closest to, again, a 1918. So some of the features that kind of make that unique are the checkered slide stop. So instead of having that serrated slide stop, we've actually got checkering on there per the original. And again, same thing with the thumb safety. It's got that kind of reduced checkered thumb safety, and then actually has the wide spur hammer, again with the checkering on the back of the hammer. We did make a run of blued barrels that are kind of appropriately marked for this, and it does have the kind of reduced sight, period correct sights on it. Walnut grips, again, kind of period correct. And finally a lanyard loop down below. So this is going to be a really cool offering for Colt. It's they are limited. I think we're doing about 750. I think is the number that we are doing on these. So I wouldn't wait. I'd probably get out there as quick as you can and probably get with your dealer. Make sure you've got them on order from their Colt distributor. We have started shipping these by the time you've seen this video, and they are all going to go, I can tell you that. So these are $9.99 MSRP, and we're, again, very excited for it. There you have it, Colt fans. Those are two new Colt traditional models that you can look for at your local stocking dealer. Make sure you leave us some comments below, and we'll see you next week on Topic Tuesday.